Hello viewer, good afternoon. Today we're talking about the unqualified teachers in the teaching sector in Nigeria. However, the federal government has issued a warning that all unqualified teachers should be sacked before December 31st, 2019. Some chapters of the TRC Teaching Association believe that these teachers should be given a second chance. Join me as I ask Nigerians if these teachers should be given a second chance or should be sacked immediately. Good afternoon, sir. The federal government has issued a warning that all unqualified teachers should be sacked before December 31st. However, some chapters believe that they should be given a second chance. What's your opinion?
They should be given a second chance, because if you sack them now, what happens to their families? What happened to the school fees they paid in obtaining that certificate you are claiming that is not correct? Do you understand? So the federal government should be reasonable enough to give them a second chance, or better still, set an exams for them and then put them through and tell them what to do. I'm a teacher myself. I read mathematics. So if for any reason you just wake up now and say you are going to sack me, on what platform? How did you just come to a conclusion that I'm not a qualified staff?
Yes, I support the second chance so that they will be more educated.
So how long do you think that they should be retrained for?
At least 1 year, 2.
I think unqualified teachers are not supposed to be there for the benefit and the future of our children. They are trying to bring up. I think if they're not qualified, the system of education of our children will not be qualified as well. So we need a standard education whereby our children benefit more from the teacher, because they are the number one person that can take care of anything education. In anything education system, they are the ones to take care of our children. So we need a standard education whereby our children will go higher in life.
We are living in a hardship. If you disqualify these teachers now and they have been teaching, at least even though they are not satisfied, they have the experience, they have been teaching, at least give them a second chance, even though they will go back to school. It's better. If you sack them now, they become a threat to society.
Do we have enough teachers that will teach these children? Already in some of these government institutions where they say unqualified teacher. Now what do they mean by unqualified teacher? Some of them may not have registered as a teacher or be trained to be a teacher, but some of them are graduates, and then they are filling a vacuum. And now all these who are pushing that there's no provision on ground, the student will be unfortunate, the public will be unfortunate. And what will be already the kind of education system, the way we are operating now, is sordid.
I think the teachers should be given a second chance. Maybe give them a kind of time frame, like maybe between now and maybe 6 months extension, or even a year if possible, so that they can, other teachers that have not registered can easily register. Because if you sack them now, one thing about our government nowadays, I'm sorry to say that, is that they just do something without looking for a plan B. If you sack them now, what will be the plight of the students?
Let the federal government think twice before they take a decision. December 31st this year, what happens to their house rent next year? What happens to their children's school fees next year? Let's be reasonable enough. Tell the federal government to consider people. They should give them a second chance. Give them something to do to qualify them. Do you understand what I'm saying? I have not traveled abroad, but I learned that people who traveled abroad, when you get there, even if you are a medical doctor, they give you something to do to qualify you to work in their own system. So Nigeria should think of doing such a thing. Over thousands of Nigerians. In fact, if I should tell you that we have about 20 or 25 million teachers in Nigeria, you will not believe it. Now you sack 25 million people. What are the jobs that you are sacking people for, the stipends they are getting?
Let them give the kind of time frame. So time, the second chance, like maybe 6 months time or 8 months time, any child that have not registered should be sent off, because if you sack these ones now, what will happen to our students? You bring new teachers from where? With experience and everything. And me personally, as a teacher, you cannot just sack teacher and bring in a new person, and the child will not like that kind of child. It will affect the child generally. These are things that they're supposed to put in place first before coming up with a decision like that. For me, in a nutshell, I believe they should kind of give extension, maybe like 8 months extension, from January to like June, August, or September.
My opinion is that the federal government should give them a second chance. Why? Because many of them are relying on the salary to feed their families, and we believe for how far they have come to this level, we believe that they can do better. So it's better the one you know than the one you don't know.
It's giving at least a timeline that, look, by this time, you who are teaching, if you know you still want to continue in profession, you should, within this period, and then adequate provision is made.
My name is Yoyedika Chidon Ago, reporting for the Sun TV.